Hi guys, and thank you so much for coming along on this blog journey with me. I thought I'd mix things up a little bit today and I'm throwing a video blog at you, or a vlog, which I think is a little bit of a weird word, so I'm just going to call it a video blog. So today I want to talk to you about this really interesting thing that I've been reading a lot about lately, and that is the vagus nerve. So the vagus nerve is part of our parasympathetic nervous system, which is all has got to do with switching on our relaxation response. So when we're stressed or anxious or fearful, that's our sympathetic nervous system firing off. We want to use our parasympathetic nervous system, to switch that off. A lot of us this day and age often live in a state of stress. And that is so bad for so many reasons. It's affecting our hormones, our digestion, our moods, our immune system. So we want to do everything we can to keep our body in balance and keep our parasympathetic nervous system flexible. If we're not using it, those people who are stressed all the time aren't using their parasympathetic nervous system or their nerves, they lose what's called the plasticity. They become rigid and inflexible and don't work properly. So the nerve that I want to talk to you specifically today about was the vagus nerve. It starts in our brain, connects via the brainstem into our brain and runs all the way through the center of our body, connects into our digestive system. Along the way, it also connects into other areas of our body like our eyes and our face and our heart, and controls our heart rate and where we're looking and all those sorts of little things as well. But I'm more focusing on the digestion, or the fact that it connects into our digestive system. It also runs through the diaphragm. So when we practice deep breathing, the fact that our diaphragm drops down like that and comes back up when we do a deep breath into our belly, that stimulates the vagus nerve. So that's what I really want to teach you today in this technique that I've been practicing and been finding a lot of benefits from. So by stimulating this nerve, I'm finding that my concentration is a lot better. My focus is better. I'm just feeling a lot more energy and excited and all that sort of thing. But I'm really interested for people out there who have problems with IBS and other problems with their digestion. I really would love some feedback on how this breathing technique is going to help you, because a lot of people who have IBS, and IBS is such an umbrella term, it's sort of just, here's a collection of symptoms, let's call it IBS. And for a lot of people, they've had all the tests done for allergies and intolerances and they've all come back negative. So what does that mean? Could it mean that the messages from the gut to the brain aren't doing the right thing? They're not getting there. That communication is breaking down. So by stimulating the vagus nerve, which is that main pathway of communication between the brain and the gut, could that improve your symptoms? I don't know. Let's try it out and see. So, okay, let me show you the technique. So what I want you to do is get somewhere comfy. You can lay down, you can sit up, whatever you're happy with. And I want you to take a few big belly breaths. You can put your hand on your stomach to make sure that you're actually breathing right into your belly there. So you can do it through your mouth or your nose or whatever you're happy with. I think through your nose is better. So you're going to take a few big, slow breaths. Count to 6 in, hold, count to 6 out, hold. And then after you've done a few breaths, we're going to do what's called the Valsalva technique. And this is going to give a little jolt to the vagus nerve. In conjunction with doing the deep breathing is going to do that anyway. But the Valsalva technique really does give that jolt. So what it is you take a big breath in, and then I'm going to show you, and it looks a bit weird. You're going to go. Basically, you're going to try and pop your ears or do a poo. You're going to try and push all that air out that you've got in your lungs, but you're not going to let it out. So you're only going to hold it for a few seconds. And what that does is just gives a little jolt on that vagus nerve and it's going to stimulate it. And the more we stimulate it, the more flexible it's going to get again. And so the messages from the gut to the brain are hopefully going to be firing and working better. I'm really hoping that you're going to be able to see some improvement in your digestive system and, like myself, see some improvement in cognitive function. You're going to feel more focused and easier to think. It's going to be easier to think better. So give that a go and let me know how you go. I'd love to know.